Good morning, Manna family. Yesterday we discussed how small groups were essential in the foundation of not only the early church, but the Christian faith as a whole. I kind of colored a bit outside of the lines of strictly the early church, and hopefully that bled just a bit into what we're going to focus on today, and that is small groups and the church of today's societies. So let's dive in. The consumer me mentality, rampant in our culture, has really changed our understanding of community. We focus on what we're going to get out of church or what we're going to get out of small groups rather than what is it God is doing in us and through us because of our relationships within community. We need each other to help us know the truth about who we are, who God is, and how we can live in light of those truths. Proverbs 27 tells us, like iron sharpening iron, so one person sharpens another. The relationships we form within small groups can become a tool for God to use in our character transformation. It's in small groups that people get close enough to know each other and to care and to share, to challenge and support, to confide and confess, to forgive and be forgiven, to laugh and weep together, to be accountable to each other, to watch over each other, to grow together. Personal growth does not happen in isolation. It is the result of interactive relationships. Small groups are God's gift to foster changes in character and spiritual growth. We live in an increasingly fragmented and disconnected world. Though social media and other technology have made our world seemingly more connected, people have fewer genuine friends than ever before. It could feel scary and threatening to allow ourselves to be known or to invest in knowing someone else at a deep level. It's much easier and more convenient to stay on the surface. 1 Peter 4 tells us that each one should use whatever gift he has received to serve others, faithfully administering God's grace in various forms. Yet, when we take the risk of being authentic with a small group of people, we can experience God's grace and love coming through others, which leads us to freedom and transformation. God uses people to form people. That's why what happens between you and another person is never merely just human-to-human interaction. The Holy Spirit longs to be powerfully at work in every encounter. You've probably heard Pastor Michael say, in order for you to get where God has called you, you're gonna have to help someone else get to where God has called them. So the goal of small groups is to create environments where spirit-driven, life-giving experiences can flourish. While the type of group or study can help promote a positive environment, the real thing that promotes a healthy environment for flourishing are prayer, support, service, confession, worship, and accountability. Conflict resolution, social gatherings, and simply doing life together. Ultimately, small groups help people engage in relationships that help them become more like Christ. Spend time building an environment that allows true relationships to flourish. I mean, isn't that the point of being a Christ follower, a Christian, to become more Christ-like? Do you need help finding your small group fit at Manna Church? Email us at smallgroups@manna.church. We'd love to see you take the next step in becoming more Christ-like. We'll see you tomorrow.